Hello and welcome to another episode of my Final Fantasy IX series, where I'm going to be playing through. Last time we looked at the abilities and such like, but this time we're just going to forge on with our little quest of trying to find where the princess is, and seeing if we can rescue her after she was captured by the plants of the evil forest. Obviously, that looks pretty evil. I'm not going to lie, it does look pretty evil, so that's probably the boss. But hopefully that boss will have lots of goodies we can steal as well. Yep, there it is. So, yeah, there she is. So this is the master. So, we've got some nice boss music going on. With this guy, he's a little bit special. He's not exactly a normal boss to begin with. He can't die immediately. You know, if you do so much damage to him, a certain event has got to happen before you can actually start damaging him and breaking into his health total. So we're not even, or a certain amount of time has got to pass. So we're not even going to bother thinking about trying to kill him yet. First things first is we're going to try and steal all of his items off of him. He only has 2 items. He's just blinded everyone, that doesn't matter, yeah. So basically, Iron Helm, okay. Iron Helm is his best item immediately, so that's brilliant. I'm just going to wait and hopefully steal the other item off of him. Vivi got whipped. I think I should be fine though, because I can still think, well, I'm not too bothered. I will start dealing bits of damage to him. Yeah, you have to wait until a certain event happens before... Wow, there was a lot of damage. Before you can actually start dealing proper damage to him. And that event occurs after a certain amount of time has passed, until you deal a certain amount of damage, or until... he's getting whipped. I'll actually heal him a little bit. Or until Zidane drops to a critical level. Hopefully none of that happens. And we just keep dealing damage to him. I just want Zidane on steal duty at the moment. We got the Iron Helm, which is the most important thing. But I believe there's something else to steal as well. Thunder, okay. I think Thunder is his worst attack. 90. I'm not too bothered about that. Eye drops. You know, just attack him. Ah, here we are. Oh no, I thought that was the event then. Thought I was getting a cutscene. This is the cutscene. Whew, just made it in time. So Blank has come to join us after being told by the boss to help out. I have a feeling there's nothing left to steal though. Use a potion on yourself, Zidane. You are close to death. No, it doesn't have anything. Okay, so I can just go all out on it now and absolutely kick its butt, which is great actually. Obviously being a plant, it's weak to fire. And because Steiner's like sword magic counts as a magic attack, he's not affected by blind, which they all are. So his physical attack / magical attack doesn't miss, and it is dead. That was quick. Probably a bit over leveled because we did all that grinding before, but that helps us get through. So we all get 5 AP. Zidane learns Beast Killer. Hooray! Great success. Princess, probably not in the best of ways, so we have to give her some of that medicine, which gets rid of the plant seeds. Is she going to be okay? I certainly hope she's going to be okay, because she is the main healer. So we've got to skedaddle out of the evil forest before we get swarmed. Ooh. Thank goodness Blank came to our rescue there, or else we wouldn't have been able to survive. I'm actually going to stop there. So how did this work before? Moonstone. So do we know everything? Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, he knows. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Moonstone, that's fine. How did I change sideways? Is it those buttons? Is it these buttons? Yeah. He knows everything. Oh, he definitely already knew everything. and you're not learning anything apart from Minor Strike, but the Iron Sword isn't going anywhere. But we do have, to add on, we now have an Iron Helm, which we just stole. Now, because these are both teaching a Minor Strike, I'm just going to take that off, because we don't need to learn Minor Strike 2 at a time now, because we're so close to learning it. It's going to learn Bright Eyes and Level Up. Level Up, very, very useful. I am probably going to equip it in a second, immediately. But let's go to Blank. Blank. Oh, he's got an Iron Sword, which is quite nice. A Silk Shirt, which is quite nice. You know what? I will take that. And I don't need another Iron Sword, I guess. I'll just keep the 2 broadswords. If I need an Iron Sword later on, I'll just buy it. But in terms of abilities, if I equip something, Level Up, very expensive, because he levels up faster. So I'm going to remove... Bright Eyes is very good as well. He actually needs that over antibody for sure, because it stops him from being blinded. Let's take away... I only need to I'll take away Bug Killer. Equip Level Up. So he levels up slightly faster, which is really nice. And let's run the hell away from these plant monsters. Whoa! There we are. Unfortunately, they are swarming, and we are in battle. Let's take a quick drink. Yeah, so some of the what are they called? Some of the abilities you can get are slightly more useful and important than others, obviously. How did I cast it on both of them? How did I... No. I can't remember the cast all button. This game. Yeah, there we are. I'm not going to steal off basic enemies. I just can't be bothered. That should kill them both anyway. Yeah. Some abilities you can learn are way better than others, so they cost more magic stones to equip. As an extension of that, basically you've got Level Up, which levels your characters up faster, and you've got Ability Up, which makes your characters learn the abilities at twice the pace. But, focusing on the story, it feels like, unfortunately, having killed the big old plant boss, that something pretty bad is happening in the forest. I wonder what it could be. Yeah, so a hell of a lot of enemies are trying to get away from that. The entire forest, having had its heart cut out, is being petrified. Blank sacrifices himself. My heart. He sacrifices himself to save us. And throws us the map that Baku gave him. So we'll be able to get to safety. Blank is not okay. Hopefully Zidane can pull some sick-ass moves here to dodge all these vines. Yes, down, up, down, left, right, A, B, start. No, okay, thank goodness. Whew, how exhausting. I don't know how he ran faster than us in all that armour, but we only just made it. But the evil forest is petrified, as is, unfortunately, Blank. R.I.P. It was nice knowing you for about 5 minutes. Zidane, of course, pretty sad about that. Can't blame him. We're all just going to rest and regroup and recover. We're just going to... That looks like a tiny tent, but that is actually the in-game item tent. Well, it looks like the princess has finally recovered. How did I survive? A little bit of conflict. None of this would have happened if I abducted the princess. Actually, I think you'll find that she asked to be abducted, you son of a gun. Yeah, left the castle of her own will. What a coincidence, eh? That's impossible! Yep. So, Steiner, not too happy that we're stuck down in what's called the mist. It's going to spawn vicious monsters all around us. I'm also not too happy that the princess is going to be level 1. Ugh, such a pain. We're standing in a valley surrounded by tall cliffs. North Gate and South Gate are sealed off. That's the massive gate that separates Alexandria and the other massive kingdom, Lindeblum. The princess can barely walk. We should just rest for a bit. He's going to protect this place with his life. Yeah, sure. So everyone is going to chill a little bit by the campfire, sing a CAMPFIROSONG song, and have a little rest. And hopefully all heal up, which I believe we do as well. So, got all our HP and MP back. How is she feeling? Whew. She's feeling good. She's almost recovered, basically. We beat that big plank guy in the forest, got completely petrified. His name is Blank. We must go help him. We can't do anything for him right now. Well, I'm sure in the future we will come back for him once we find a way to cure him. Of course we will. We wouldn't forget about him. So according to that map that he threw, there is a cavern to the south of us. And hopefully we can get above the mist, which is what we're stuck in at the moment. Sort of misty plains that spawn monsters. We can go up through the cavern and get above the mist. That's the plan anyway. Hopefully we can get back to some form of civilization. Oh, who's this? Monty. Whoop whoop. First time I've seen anyone escape from the evil forest. But don't get cocky, Koopo. Before you go out, it's going to teach me loads of new things. Now, for those who haven't played the game before, this is like the tutorial guy, and he teaches you everything. So he will teach you like how to use the help menu, how to do like a turn-based battle, everything I talked about abilities before, what trances, what the exclamation marks and question marks are that appear over your head, and how to use save moogles, but I don't need to know any of that, fortunately. Mogster exists somewhere in the world as well, I believe. And we get a little flute as well. Blink! So, with that flute, you can call us anywhere in the world. What that effectively means, press B to play. Okay, sure, I'm going to absolutely forget that. What that means is, any time I'm not in a city, so I'm like on the world map anywhere I'm like in the wild, I can effectively call a Moogle to me and save. Which is pretty handy, actually. And I'm going to sort of do that immediately, since I'm... So X is into buildings, and my vehicle, call Moogle. Oh god. I'm going to forget that so quickly, but sure. So as we see here, the evil forest, this is what buildings and things look like. You can't go in it, it won't give you the option. Petrified cannot enter, so you can't get back in, so the only way is forward. I'm going to take a quick look at our party. I'm going to change the order around because Zidane is always first because he's the best. She can go last. Yeah, that's fine. As you see, Garnet's on the back line because she doesn't want to be hit by physical attacks. What am I going to do? Let's see what Garnet needs to have equipped. So she's got a rod at the moment, which teaches her Cure, Panseer, and Protect, which is fine. Leather hat, it boosts her stats, but nothing else. But I will equip it because I believe everyone is wearing a leather hat at the moment that can wear a hat. So nothing to be learnt there. Wrist teaches Flea Gill. Let me just take that leather wrist off. I don't think the leather wrist teaches her anything special either. No, but I'll give it to her because she needs the stats because she's quite weak. She doesn't learn anything from a leather shirt, but she does learn Cure twice as fast from the silk shirt. And then the only other thing, which is pretty important actually, is if we take this moonstone off and then go back to Garnet, pop the moonstone on, and she can also learn Shell, which I don't think she's learning. As for equipable abilities for her, I don't think she's got any at the moment. You'll notice, pretty important, she's actually got a bunch of summons that you can use, but you don't get to use them yet because she's, inverted commas, not comfortable using them or hasn't discovered herself, so they're overcosted and you just can't use them, really. But she can use other support abilities like Protect, Shell. They protect against magic damage and protect against physical damage. And she can also cure loads of stuff. Cure itself, very useful because it can be used outside of battle. So if you're low, and not in battle, you can use that to top your party up. I think that's it for here. If I go to my key items, I've picked up a few more things. So previously, last time I went into key items, all I had was the ticket. But now I've got, which is that I want to be your Not Canary Crow, because it was a fake ticket, it was Vivi's. But now we've got a few other things. We've got the flute, which enables me to call the Moogles over. So it's got a quote from Baku there, sleep talking. I've got that map that blanked through to us. The road remains wide open while your dreams are alive. Only fear can block the way. A quote from Irontail Fratley, who we'll learn a little bit out later, but that will be a map of the continent we're on. So not the world, just the continent that we're currently on. And then we've got a silver pendant, a national treasure of Alexandria, and it has a jewel in the centre. That's pretty important, and that's what Garnet, the Princess Garnet, stole from the castle before she left. So those are some key items that we've got there. Yep, can I enter? I will... Let's think about this. How am I going to... I forgot all the buttons already. I'll tell you what, I'll go to the cavern in the north first. That's it there. Oh. And because we're in the wild, we can randomly encounter things as well, which, not great, but I'll have to make do. They shouldn't be too difficult, no. Just a couple of snakes. Vicious snake. So hopefully, Vivi can, like, hit them all somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god. How do I do it? Is it this one? There we go. Because I used to play it on a PS1 controller and it's just not the same, basically. There we go. Vivi's strong enough to just, like, AoE kill them all. Which is great. Which is absolutely great. Garnet might even level. She did. And Steiner learnt Minor Strike. Great success. But yeah, this is the Ice Cavern. But I will actually stop there and save on the map. That's the sound of the flute, I'll call him. He doesn't have any sort of like Mogna options. He's just save and just tent. But there is a little Easter egg. Because every time... Yeah, don't call me if you don't need me. So we're going to call him back and forth a little bit. Nope, we don't need you. And he will get steadily more and more annoyed as you call him. And then don't use him. I think there's an achievement for making him super, super angry, which I'm going to get right now, just by calling him back and forth. But he always runs in from like really weird angles and then just flies away. I wish I had the ability to travel at the speed of light like he does. Don't call me if you don't need me. He's getting like kind of annoyed. His dialogue should change. I'm not sure though. It doesn't seem to be changing. Oh, you're starting to tick me off. We'll keep going. We'll see if we can... I think he gets really ticked off in a bit. He does like the all caps thing. Don't call me if you don't need me. I'll keep calling him. Cancel. I'm sharpening my knife, Kupo. Pretty threatening there. But I think we can do better. I think we can annoy him a little bit more. Don't call me if you don't need me. No, I'm gonna keep calling you, and I'm gonna keep annoying you. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I think that's it. I think that's as much as you can annoy him when he speaks in all caps. Yeah, because now he's like stuck on it. I'll just dismiss him one more time, see if it sticks there. Yeah. Now he's as annoyed as he gets. So I'll call that a day there. I will save, and then in the next episode of Final Fantasy IX, I will explore the Ice Cavern and hopefully get above the mist and get away from some of the spoopy, scary monsters that inhabit these lowlands that we've crashed into. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. If you want to know when the content comes out on my channel, feel free to subscribe. And if you'd like to give me any feedback, feel free to leave a comment. That is what those 3 features are there for. But otherwise, I will see you guys next time, and thanks for watching the video. Bye!